Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Short pass caught by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. Taken in at the 22. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Jones throwing on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Juju in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 20. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 13. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stroud off the play fake. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie from 13 yards out. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now out come the Patriots. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Running left is Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A beautiful fake. And he's got this down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brevin Jordan taking it in from the 20. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
(21-0) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Marte Mapu the one to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mills. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Throwing, Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On play action, Mills. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. On Springs free, Montgomery loses it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Good footwork at the 30. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mills now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper then put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make...
Oh, Zappi has it knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, 67 yards. And the Patriots are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And oh, it's blocked. The Texans have got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last two plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense taking over again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Mills again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Buying time to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Zappe working from the gun. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Zappe looks to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Zappe off play action. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Another throw coming for Zappe. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Zappe to throw. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Looking to throw, Zappe. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Folks kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Quick throw to Collins. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 53 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.